This is Dr. Sheila Tikku speaking for class 3rd year. Now we are going to study crystal field theory. As valence bond theory was not very much effective, Bethe worked on crystal field theory. He firstly involved crystal field theory in crystal structures which were very small, such as sodium chloride, and then he brought this theory into work for the metal complexes. The calculations were based on the assumption that the metal ligand bond in coordination compounds was simply ionic. Surprisingly, the results calculated were found to be remarkably great with the experimental values. It proved that the bond was very good and the crystal field theory generated could easily explain the ligands and the other compounds. The valence bond theory did not obey these type of ideas. We have an elementary idea. The elementary idea of crystal field theory was number 1, the type of force which was responsible for metal for bonding with the ligand. The ligand gives electrons and the metal accepts in its empty orbitals. The second type of force is repulsive, which is between the electrons of the metals and the ligands. This is known as the metal ligand bonding, in which particularly the d orbital is taken into consideration. So, the first point will be the shapes of d orbitals. The shapes of d orbitals are given on in the figure 2.1. These figures represent the shapes of d orbitals. The three orbitals dxy, dyx and dxz are in between the axis, and the two orbitals dz square and dx square dash y square are on the axis, on the x, y and the z axis. The dz square orbital is on the z axis and the dx square dash y square orbital is on the x and the y axis. According to the shape, the ligands approach them and the compounds are formed. Next is the geometry of the complexes. Position of ligands determine geometry of a molecule, and the geometry of the molecule is based on the particular type of the bond in the orbitals. Hence, if a d orbital is of higher energy for a particular geometry, it may be lowest in some other geometry. This type of phenomena is related with ligands when ligands are brought in between the metal complexes. When the ligands approach the metal, there is splitting in the d orbitals. Splitting in d orbitals in octahedral and tetrahedral complexes is of different type. In octahedral complexes, T2g orbitals come down. The T2g orbitals are dxy, dyz and dxz, and Eg orbitals go up. They are dz square, dx square dash y square. Because in octahedral complexes we want two orbitals empty, that are the hybridization is sp3 d2 or d2 sp3. These type of orbitals are shown in the figure 2.2. In tetrahedral complexes, the orbitals, Eg orbitals come down and the T2g orbitals go up. Because in tetrahedral complexes we don't need any d orbital empty. Why? Because the hybridization is sp3. Consequences of crystal field splitting. When the compounds split in crystal field, the d orbitals have crystal field stabilization energy. That means the energy of the T2g orbital and the Eg orbital should balance each other. The total amount of energy should come zero. This zero energy makes the compound utterly stable. So we are also going to note the crystal field stabilization energy in this type of compounds.